Okay, this is my pitch for Refraction short film by myself. Table of contents is synopsis and production of Refraction, budget, funding of Refraction, and recouping investment in Refraction and references. Okay, the synopsis is when a simple act of lurking on social media takes a sinister twist. The reason why it's called Refraction is the fact of our funnel of light radio waves being deflected in passing obliquely through the interface between one medium and another, or through a medium of varied densities. The reason this title was chosen is that through the medium of social media, what the characters believe to be the truth is being bent to serve the main character's more sinister agenda. Refraction is an urban legend about the dangers of sharing so much of our information online, and how through misguided acceptance of who we are communicating with can lead to us putting ourselves into huge danger. The genre is a mixture of psychological thriller and psychological horror, and it's going to be a 10-minute short. This is what I'm still working on a poster, but this is what it's going to be like. Refraction, the font is going to be refraction of the light that's in the poster. Okay, shooting schedule. Pre-production will finish sort of New Year's Eve. So there'll be 2 days open casting. Rehearsals will be 3 days. Production meetings will be 3 days. And sorry, locating will be 1 day. Production, which will be early January, will be 4 days of filming. Post-production, mid-January to the end of November, will be 10 days. Reasons for making a Refraction. Social reason. The dangers and advantages of social media are very current at the moment. But because the technology is so new, we still haven't considered the full impact it may have on us today or in years to come, particularly in the way that we deal with the security of our personal information. Although this subject matter has been dealt with in documentary form through the film and MTV show Catfish, it will be a refreshing take on it to do it in a short film format that will allow us to engage with the audience on a more so emotional and personal level. This will be done in the narrative that makes the audience feel like it can easily happen to them. Personal reasons I think Refraction should be shot is that I want to use the narrative, shooting techniques and teams to engage the audience in the way that they leave the cinema talking about the film and how it could happen to them. The theme of Refraction is what we believe to be true may not actually be the case, but because we are perceiving and accepting it as truth, we are missing important messages that should and may have made us aware of the danger we may be in. The inspiration of the film are these 3 movies: Man Bites Dog, which is a mockumentary, Cape Fear, and Rear Window. All of these movies are told in a point of view which engages the audience very much in the pantomime sort of thing. He's behind you. The audience believe that they have all the information but wish they didn't, and through character development and the narrative, their worst fears become realized. Shooting techniques, this will be told, or shooting techniques, this is actually shooting narratives, this should be told through the narrative using shooting. The opening is going to be one long shot covering 2 scenes. Other shots are going to be point of view, as if the audience is observing what is going on firsthand. And lastly, the last scene is going to be shot like the over-the-shoulder conversation, but with both ends of the conversation being about 50 feet away from each other. Lighting and colour are also going to help tell the story. The style of lighting on the main character, Eric, will be shady and hidden, where the other characters will be well lit. The colour in the costume, all the extras in the pub scenes will be wearing black, browns or dark greys, whereas the individual characters that the story revolves around will have unique colours assigned to them in costume. This will help the audience to relate and see that character even when the character is out of focus. And this will help the story to be less confusing, as it is a busy Saturday night pub. So these are the costumes, so that's the extras. These are the main characters. So Eric will be wearing green. These are just what the cast will possibly look like. be wearing blue, so they're all fairly individual. So Hazel red, Sarah purple or mauve, and Stephen orange. So possible locations, that's Step Aside, that's in Bain Lane, and there's a couple of locations here in Bray. Target audience age, the aim will be to have refraction cert for 15 young adults or parental supervision right up to the age of 50, as these are the general users of social media. Nationality, as the production is based in Ireland and takes place in an Irish social outlet, the audience will be mainly Irish, but because of the wider audience would be, because social media is global subject, we would actually go out to most English-speaking countries. Gender production will appeal to all genders as the subject matter affects them equally. The social demographic should appeal to quite a wide audience, again due to the subject matter, and that's just the breakdown of the thing. And I have listed that most of these are in the social demographic. Okay, budget, that's a link to the full budget. As you can see there's different tabs for all of them. Post-production, which includes rental and all the people actually going on to the casting and doing rehearsals, is 1,390. Equipment comes in at 3,643. Crew is the biggest one, which is 34,500, because camera and sound will be due. Okay, you've got the budget there. It comes in at, with a contingency, it comes in at just under 80,000. There's a list of possible awards and grants that I put for funding of it. Crowdfunding would be another way that we could do it. These are breakdowns of what we can actually do, or what we can actually sort of get people to crowdfund for. That's what the figure might be. And then possible investors that hopefully exposure on through the marketing exposure on the internet will actually have them interested in investing. So that brings us in. Recouping would be going to film festivals, VOD and Blu-ray after a year after going through to film festivals, and there is a budget of £5,000 for film festivals. Then DVD, Blu-ray, VOD for another year, and then exposure on social media sites, and these are the references.
Well done. Before you go back to your budget.
Yeah.
You start recording?